Back to the podcast. Oof. August, or whenever you tap into this session. August has been really interesting because the energies have very much been compressing us, pressing down, and it's causing these little pops. And these pops are where you don't even realize you lost your power. So, as we go through this journey of life, we hopefully become more confident, more aware of our capabilities. We develop tools that really help us. And what I often hear from people is something will come up, a situation, a core memory, and it triggers something. And they say, oh, I thought I worked on this. I thought I healed this. Or I guess I have to go deeper. And there are times that is absolutely the case. And what I'm finding for August is that we're getting just a little bit more of a, I don't have to hold on to that anymore. So for myself, I've noticed certain memories have popped up and I didn't realize I was still carrying with me while I've done the internal work. I'm still carrying some of what I felt back with that experience. And I don't actually have to carry that with me anymore. Now, what's been happening is I'm feeling those things slide, letting go. Some clients have been doing the same thing. And what we're noticing is how now, as we move forward, oh, I see now. I see now how the healing has worked. I see now where, maybe there was a part that was kind of the term isn't draining the energy, but a little bit more like weighing it down. And where we're going, we don't want to be weighed down. We can't be weighed down anymore. So that's something to note about August. And I'd be curious what you've been noticing for yourself. So then we already have September creeping in. And one of the insights I'm channeling for this season right now, because in the Pacific Northwest where I live, fall is very, very gently starting to show herself, very gently. And during this time, when it's still summer and we love it, it feels yummy and warm. And then it's like, ooh, fall, also a great season where things are crisp and colorful and still sunny. There is this sense of an energy of accomplishment. Such an interesting energy, right? But an energy of accomplishment. So for you, for yourself, how can you start seeing things you're experiencing in life as personal accomplishments? So typically, an accomplishment might be um, bigger monumental things in life, right? So we achieve certain things. But what happens when we start to look and reflect upon ourselves and say, oh, you know what? I accomplished that. I accomplished something. I heard this statistic quite a while ago about how women have a lower percentage of achieving their goals because we move our goals way more often than our counterparts, men do. And I thought that was really interesting. And as women, especially because there's a lot of depth around being very poised, being presentable, and not putting other people out, right? Being the martyr, helping people. When we start to feel accomplished, it's like, well, I don't want to make other people feel bad. Or maybe you've been in a position where you've been pretty out of your power and you're like, that felt crappy. I don't want other people to feel that way. And the gentle reminder here is that this is your internal clock that's ticking, that's vibrating at this. Oh, you know what? I did this. I did this. And when you hold that vibration, what actually is going to happen is other people are going to witness it, they're going to sense it knowingly, unknowingly, and you're actually spreading in a good way that energy. So, starting to look at things as what have I accomplished? One of the Sorry, Canyon just sneezed and it startled me. Don't ask me why. No, actually, I will tell you why. I'm going to do a really quick tangent here. I listened to a woman's story about a haunted house she lived in, and I actually started it had me start to connect these dots with my background, my where I come from, where one side of my family comes from. And as I started to hear more of the lore, I just kind of started to put two and two together. And not much rattles me. And the stories that this person shared were ones that I think in the past would have totally freaked me out, made me panic. Oh, here we go. Power. Boom. Perfect example. And I always say when it comes to light and dark, positive, negative energies, even though light and dark don't literally mean positive and negative, but I've always felt that when we feel it's healthy to have a little bit of a, oof, that ain't good. Gonna remove myself from the situation. And at the same time, it's this reminder of being in my light, being in my power, and that I don't have to feel the way about hearing those stories that I used to feel. It's funny, not funny, how all of this comes together because for the Magic Accelerator, we're getting into this part about doing house and space clearings. And so I actually felt called to put together some slides to present on it. And part of the reason when Spirit has me do slides, just because sometimes it helps it land a little bit better, we all learn differently. And one of the key points that came through is when we practice energy work of any kind, it's my opinion based on my 10, 15, 20, 40. Honestly, it's way more than that. I have over 50,000 hours of energy work practice under my belt. And that's a story for another time. But we do not do it alone, period. Like, we just don't, not one single aspect of it. And never does that feel more true than when we do house clearings. Because when we do house clearings, you come up against, beasts and grisly corners. I mean, it's why people get house clearings. I don't know what to tell you. It's just for all these different reasons and these, negatively charged emotions and energies. I mean, that's why it feels like it's time to spruce things up, right? And never more do I feel that sense of we have all the help in the world because you do not clear a house on your own. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, so bringing it back to what we were talking about, which is accomplishment. So now, once we realize that these pockets of power were maybe gripping us in ways we hadn't quite recognized before, and we allow those to repurpose and say, oh, I understand that I saw this memory or this belief in this way, but this is how I hold it now. But this is how I hold it now. And that in and of itself is an accomplishment. So now what's going to start happening is all of these incredible people in the world are in this place of regaining our power piece by piece, step by step, and starting to recognize the beauty and the power of our accomplishments. Ruh-roh, a lot of good things. The guides keep referring to it as a groundswell, but the groundswell is already happening. It's already here. This is so funny. This is so funny. Energetically, it's this beautiful gold, and it's a little bit, it's just a tiny bit crumbly, just a tiny bit. It's not bad. It's not bad. But that's the human part of it all. And it reminds me of cornbread. It reminds me of cornbread. It's so funny. And, I don't believe in coincidences. Yesterday, my boyfriend and I were at the store, and I was just like, I want to make you cornbread. Why? I don't have a special cornbread recipe. If you do, will you please send it to me? I need one. And all of a sudden, I just wanted to make him cornbread. Like, hi, I love you. I'm going to make you amazing cornbread. So that was yesterday. And then today, my hairdresser tells me how this guy she's dating made her cornbread when she was under the weather and brought her cornbread and soup. And here, this energy looks like cornbread. I tell ya, this is why I have to have my own podcast because you have to like really be solid with yourself to listen to some of the things that I share here and be like, oh, okay, interesting. Interesting, that makes sense. Interesting, I'll take this part for myself and leave the rest. Enjoy yourself during this time. That's the invitation. Enjoy yourself during this time, not rushing through things. Really noticing that beautiful nervous system of yours. It's okay if it gets flared up and noisy and busy because there's parts of our lives that still kind of need that. And then bringing it back to that place where you're like, ah, I'm good. I'm good. And I've accomplished this. Not accomplished in a maybe very traditional sense. You'll know what it means for you. Ugh, really, really beautiful energies as we slowly begin these transitions in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. You're experiencing your own version of this too. This blend, it's coming through in different ways with, I wanted to say different symbolism. Spirit said, similar symbolism. Cornbread is not a very springy thing, but hey, we love corn year round. Thank goodness for frozen bags. Okay. It is so, so lovely to be a part of this network, this community. Stay vibrant, keep discovering more parts of yourself, and I dare you to share those elements. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bringing all of you into this world. It has been so great to connect here. If this episode resonated with you, please be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who you want to have more of these chats with. And as you move throughout your day, remember, your energy is your superpower. As you pay attention to it and trust it, you can watch your entire life begin to transform.